up Chevy, flip-flops banging on the floorboard steady. Cooler in the back with a six-pack grin. Got Hank cranking through a busted speaker again. Blonde hair blowing in the shotgun seat. Tank top tied, cut-offs barely meet. She laughs like freedom, looks like sin, and I'm already falling for the night begins. Summer looks good on you, like tan lines and tattoos. That backseat kiss in the midnight heat, with the moon hanging low and your bare feet on me. Fireworks in the sky lighting up your eyes like a 4th of July tattoo. Girl, I swear, summer looks good on you. There's brunettes dancing by the bonfire light, splashing in the pool, screaming, hold me tight. Country store run for a bag of ice. She leans in close, man, this feels right. There's laughter spilling through the southern breeze. Back roads humming under maple trees. And in the rear view, that bikini tops hanging on a branch where the night won't stop. It looks good on you, like tan lines and tattoos. The backseat kiss in the midnight heat, with the moon hanging low and your bare feet on me. Fireworks in the sky lighting up your eyes like a 4th of July tattoo. Girl, I swear, summer looks good on you. That breeze, that beer, that southern moon, your lips say stay and I sure do. This night won't last, but you feel like June in every red hot barefoot groove. Summer looks good on you in every wild thing we do. From the bar to the beach, in the back of my ride, with your hair down low and your kiss on fire. The stars are out and I've got proof, no doubt, girl. Summer looks good on you.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Are you ready? It's showtime. Please welcome Tim Kelly.
Skin-tight jeans, your cowboy boots, and your sheepish grin. I looked at my friends and said I'm in so much trouble. Here comes trouble, a whole lot of trouble coming my way in this cowboy hat. Well, the road will be a log, it's looking like that. Here comes trouble. Pride, and asked you to dance, and much to my surprise, you looked down at me with your boyish smile and said, well, no thanks. Couldn't help but think of what have I done. I made a fool of myself and wanting to run straight out of this place like the son of a gun and just hide. Oh, here comes trouble, a whole lot of trouble. Well, it's coming my way in this cowboy hat. Well, the road will be a log, it's looking like that. Here comes trouble. of trouble. Just a whole lot of loving. Well, he's coming my way in his cowboy hat. Well, the broader be along, it's looking like that. Here comes trouble. Here comes trouble, a whole lot of trouble. Here comes trouble, a whole lot of trouble. Here comes trouble, a whole lot of trouble. Here comes trouble.
Her name is Flo Durrell. What a great Canadian artist. And before that, Kirk Minard, Summer Looks Good on You. Here Comes Trouble. I told you I was coming on the radio here in just a little bit. It is time, ladies and gentlemen. 7 o'clock Central, straight up. Welcome to an Indie Wednesday edition of the Tim Kelly Show, live from Branson, Missouri on KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. And I'm also live on YouTube at KICR Indie Country Radio. Join me live on TikTok at Tim Kelly on Air. Got lots of people tuning in already, and they are hitting the screen, giving us lots of hearts and lots of love, and right back at you guys. I appreciate it. We got a great show for you tonight. 3 hours of the best in new country music and a couple of great radio interviews tonight as well. Allison Galloway will be first at the bottom half of this hour, and then in hour number 2, my good buddy Rocky Boven from the state of Florida, the Sunshine State. And boy, we've been getting plenty of sunshine in Branson here lately. We could use some raindrops, that is for sure. But we should be getting some here in a couple of days. So you guys have a great time tonight. Enjoy the show, and thanks for being here. I truly do appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in to New Country's Best. I want to give a big thank you and shout out to all of the other stations that replay this program, and that list is growing by the minute. KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com, Country Road 58 from Germany, countryradio.musicbox4friends.com from Belgium, down to roadradio.com from Ireland, Bourbon Trail Radio, Top Shelf Radio, Texas, Radio 94.3 in Sweden, Hot and Funky Radio, and we are also on KWRadio.com, and you can catch us in Canada on Boone Country, and we're also on TexasBrewRadio.com, and on Saturdays from 10 p.m. Central to midnight, the HossFM.com, 98.1 KOZX, and you got to check out this week's show over there on Saturday night. It is going to be a fantastic one as well. But I sure am looking forward to tonight. Wednesdays are always a big show, and it is great to have you with us tuned in, and this radio program going out all over the world with one push of the button. Let's push play on this next one. How about something by George? That's the title of it, By George, by George Dearborn on KICR, Indie Country Radio, and the Tim Kelly Show, playing new country's best on this Indie Wednesday.
Bartender, can you break a 10? My heart's broke down again. This Tennessee whiskey's finally kicking in. It's coming on strong. Can't take much more hip-hop. I ain't in the mood for southern rock. All I wanna hear out of that jukebox is a country song. By George, play anything by George. That's what I came in here for. They've got me through it before. By George, it's Trader Joe's for sure. You might as well play nothing if you don't play something by George. I'm drunk on yesterday's wine. Baby's gotten good and goodbye. She's gone and I'm still doing time on this grand tour. So bartender, break up another 10. I'm gonna drop every last time in and stop loving her today if I can. Well, I have one more. By George, play anything by George. That's what I can. show. Might as well play nothing if you don't play something by George. If drinking don't kill me, her foolhardy memory will. By George, play anything by George. That's what I came in here for. They got me through it before. By George, it's Trader Jones for sure. You might as well play nothing if you don't play something by George. A song don't mean nothing if it ain't been sung by George.
It's time for today's newest country music, Indie Country Radio, with Tim Kelly.
She's a tumbleweed on the West Texas plains, headed somewhere new with every wind change. Ain't ever been the kind to put down roots. Fire red hair and soft blue eyes, she'll pull you in with just a smile. Have you in the palm of her hand. Like an old Mustang, she's just got to run. You can't fence her in, you can't hold her down, you can't lay claim to uncharted ground. Gonna learn that she's just got her own. You'll love her hard and she'll leave you fast. Some things just ain't meant to last. So hold her while she's here and let her go. Some horses ain't meant to be broke. Always love the restless kind, the girls that walk a different line. You stole my breath with your first hello. Yeah, we just met and my heart's already broke. You can't fence her in, you can't hold her down, you can't lay claim to uncharted ground. You're gonna learn that she's just got her own. You'll love her hard and she'll leave you fast. Some things just ain't meant to last. So hold her while she's here and let her go. Some horses ain't meant to be broke. You'll love her hard and she'll leave you fast. Some things just ain't meant
What a great song that is. That is called Some Horses, and his name is Daniel Johnson. He is also from the great state of Texas. Daniel Johnson Music is where you can find him on social media. This next artist is Michael, lead singer for a group called State Line Saints. This is their latest single out to radio called Dirty Water. He's hanging out with us right now on my TikTok account at Tim Kelly On Air. Come on and say hello to State Line Saints and check out and give them feedback on this song right here. Their latest single, Dirty Water, on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this Indie Wednesday.
I was born where the river sways, where brass and bourbon paint the days. But when the levee broke, I saw the truth. Dirty water don't care about you. It came creeping, black and cold, swallowing stories that'll never be told. Dirty water rising high, took our homes, left us dry. Carry the lost, carry the blame, government turned away in shame. Dirty water, I can still hear the cries, New Orleans bleeding under heavy skies. Bodies floating where the streetcars ran, a mother praying with a child in her hand. No rescue came, no helping hand, just dirty water swallowing the land. And every drop was a broken vow. Can you hear the silence now? Dirty water rising high, took our homes, left us dry. Carry the lost, carry the blame, government turned away in shame. Dirty water, I can still hear the cries, New Orleans bleeding under heavy skies. It ain't just rain, it's blood and bone. It's every soul that died alone. The streets are haunted, the brass band moans, but this city still calls me home. Dirty water rising high, took our homes, left us dry. Carry the lost, carry the blame, but you can't wash away our name. Dirty water, I can still hear the cries, New Orleans bleeding under heavy skies. Yeah, yeah, the water was dirty, but the heart stayed clean, and we built it back on broken dreams.
Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Huh? Anybody? Julie, hey, guess what day it is? Oh, come on, I know you can hear me. Mike. What day is it, Mike? Leslie, guess what today is?
It's hump day.
Woo-hoo!
How happy are people who listen to the Tim Kelly Show's Indie Wednesday?
I'd say happier than a camel on Wednesday.
Hump day!
Get happy. Get the Tim Kelly Show on KICR, Indie Country Radio.
I'd swear you were a scientist at twisting words to your benefit. Embarrassed that I took the bait. Why couldn't you just spend your days taking up golf or video games or fixing up cars or anything? 'Cause you make heartbreak look like a hobby. You do it so well. The whole time I was falling, no, I couldn't tell. Every time you said forever, now I know you never meant it in the first place. You make heartbreak look like the hobby. Whoa. come with the warning. Hope the next girl isn't so naive. Eventually it's gonna catch you. There's better things that you can do, like playing guitar or fishing on the lake, running a marathon instead of ruining my day. You make heartbreak look like a hobby. You do it so well. The whole time I was falling, no, I couldn't tell. Every time you said forever, now I know you never meant it in the first place. You make heartbreak look like a hobby. You make heartbreak look like a hobby. Like it's perfect, just to kill time. Was it fun for you to make me think you were mine? You make heartbreak look like a hobby. You do it so well. The whole time I was falling, no, I couldn't tell. Every time you said forever, now I know you never meant it in the first place. You make heartbreak look like a hobby. Like a hobby. You make heartbreak look like a hobby.
Oh my goodness, they are loving that song. I am loving that song. I love playing it. It is called Hobby. They are the Rural Routes. Go check out the Rural Routes on social media. Great band name is one of the comments on TikTok. I love that band name too. And the Rural Routes on social media is where you can find them, and a great tune called Hobby. This radio program started out as a hobby 13 and a half years ago. Here we are, and it has just blown up. And thanks to you guys listening to New Country's Best, that is what it takes. And I love seeing artists support other artists, and they're getting together and collaborating and meeting each other, and it is an awesome thing to see. So thank you for being here tonight, and thank you for being here at all of the shows in the past 13 years. I appreciate it, and we got people that have listened for that long as well, and that is a great, great thing. I met this next gentleman back in 2014. He is from Arizona, and he's got Tony Corrales with the Tony Corrales Band. We're going to play his song Fight for Your Love, and then my first radio interview tonight with Allison Galloway is up next. Tony Corrales from the Tony Corrales Band on KICR Indie Country Radio, The Tim Kelly Show, playing New Country's best on this Indie Wednesday.
I still open doors for you, baby. Give you a kiss goodnight. And even when things turn out wrong, I do my best to make it right. You used to leave little notes. I'd find them throughout my day. I wanna be your one and only. I see you're in love but lonely. So I'm gonna fight for your love. Show you everything this man is made of. And I take one hell of a beating to learn how to treat you right. 'Cause girl, I'm not going down without a fight. I miss you when you're gone, even just for the day. All the beauty I seeing you just takes my breath away. You used to walk up behind and wrap your loving arms around me. I wanna be your one and only. I see your in love but lonely. So I'm gonna fight for your love. Show you everything this man is made of. And I take one hell of a beating to learn how to treat you right. 'Cause girl, I'm not going down without a fight. Baby, I'm gonna fight to make this house a home. And I'm sorry I made you feel so alone. So I'm gonna fight for your love. Show you everything this man is made of. And I take one hell of a beating to learn how to treat you right. 'Cause girl, I'm not going down. No, 'cause girl, I'm not going down without a fight. No.
You're listening to the Tim Kelly Show on KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. It is Indie Wednesday. I'm playing the best in new country music for your Hump Day Wednesday, and I've got a couple of great radio interviews tonight. Allison Galloway is with us tonight. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing good, too. Thanks for doing the program tonight. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
You are welcome, and I'll tell you what, your music is fantastic. We're going to play 3 great songs from you tonight, but we want to get the story behind these songs as well, and well, I've been looking at your story that was written up in an article here not too long ago. You're from just outside of Memphis is where you grew up, in a town called Fraser that I'd never heard of.
Oh, yes. It's a very small area, but very prominent in Memphis.
Yeah, tough neighborhood, it said, too. One of the toughest neighborhoods.
It really is. Yes, sir. Unfortunately, it's getting worse by the minute.
Yeah, and boy, the whole world is, isn't it?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You're right about that.
Crazy stuff going on, and I'll tell you what, Nashville traffic is pretty crazy, too. We haven't been there since 2018, but I guarantee it's changed since then.
Oh, it's just gotten worse.
Yep. You grew up in a rough, had a rough upbringing too. Your mom struggled with alcohol. Your father was absent a lot of times, and he was also struggling with alcohol. So you were kind of raised by your grandparents, huh?
Yeah, actually, a lot of it, I believe they grew up, at a different time, of course, in the 80s really was not the best time to probably grow up. Mm-hmm. And throughout the time they were getting older, my mom had me about 26, and they just hadn't grown up all the way yet. So my grandparents ended up taking me in, and I don't know, after a while, it looked like they weren't going to grow up. So my mother is still addicted. And she has alcoholism and a lot of other problems. But my father, he passed away due to being drunk one night and fighting with his best friend, and his best friend strangled him.
Is that right? Wow.
Yeah, I was 9 years old. It was pretty traumatic, considering it was his friend. I didn't understand that, So I probably have some trust issues built off of that for sure.
Yeah.
I didn't understand having a friend like that,
That is quite a story. I've done hundreds of these interviews. That's the first time I've ever heard anything like that. But
Yeah,
you know,
it is a lot. It's heavy. And
Yeah.
that's one of the reasons why I write the songs I write, I would say, is because I have so much feeling towards things and I try to put my emotions in it. So certain songs, you'll hear that and understand why I said what I said, probably.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, music is therapeutic, and I've talked to a lot of artists that even have taken music therapy classes, and now they teach it to others because,
I can see that.
you know, it's amazing what a 3 or 4 minute song can do. And you put your heart and your soul out there in that music, and you get to tell those stories. And that's the beauty of being an independent artist, too, that the labels don't own you, and you can get to tell the stories that resonate with you, huh?
Yes, you're right. I love it.
Yeah, absolutely. You said in this article, it said that your home life was a mixture of hunger, chaos, and heartbreak. There's a lot to write about right there, isn't there?
Well, yeah, honestly, between my family life and going to a Catholic school, I would say there was a lot of mixtures. You know, I had days where I would go to Catholic school, you know, in school going, you know, to church and then going to, you know, Bible study on Sundays and going to youth group on Wednesdays. I mean, I was in the church 4 days a week.
Uh-huh.
And I did that for 8 to 10 years. And between church and home being so rough, I was just the most confused kid in my life.
Wow.
And I still don't know if I figured it out yet.
Yeah, that's definitely a process. But it says deep down that music was in your heart and your soul. It was your escape. And your grandparents let Garth Brooks come into the house musically. Alan Jackson would have been great for a live performance, huh? But Alan Jackson, right? The great Johnny Cash, and you liked Elvis Presley too. Boy, so did I. And when I was 3 years old, I had my picture taken on the front steps of Graceland. I don't remember it, but I've seen the picture many times.
Oh, that's pretty awesome. You know, I've lived in Memphis my whole life. I've never been to Graceland.
Is that right? Wow.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just a rough area over there, so I try to stay away from it.
Well, and there's people even from the area that I'm in, Springfield, Missouri. This lady tried to embezzle all of Graceland. She wanted to take that over somehow, and it was all over the national news here a while back. So that got pretty crazy as well. And then, of course, you know, Elvis's daughter Lisa Marie has recently died, and her granddaughter owns the estate now and everything. And they kind of cut Priscilla out of everything. So it's been a lot of drama there too, hasn't it?
Man, yes. And that's Memphis for you right there.
That's it in a nutshell, huh?
Yep.
Well, I'll tell you what, those country music legends are reasons, and I hear that a lot of those same names, reasons why you and other artists get into country music and want to do something with it.
Yep. I think that we see the stories, you know, we can feel them. We know that we're not alone anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I think that it really matters when you hear another artist's song that it came from their heart.
Yeah.
And then you know that, you know, you can relate somehow.
Absolutely. I don't know if you went and saw the movie Elvis that came out a couple of years ago that Austin Butler portrayed him, and it was fantastic. And I didn't realize that Elvis had all these different influences in music. And of course, he did some country music, but mainly a gospel influence. Like you said, you were in the church all the time, and Elvis was huge in gospel music, but then he became known as the king of rock and roll later on.
Yes. And that's what I really enjoy about Elvis's music. You know, he explored his options.
Uh-huh.
And I think that that's so important nowadays, especially because music's so versatile. So it just can go any which way. I don't think that anyone should try to stick to one genre.
Yeah.
And if they do, then sometimes they put themselves at a limit that may be, you know, lower than they actually should be. So I feel like they really should try to reach for new adventures. And I started off personally with country music, and I've been doing country music for 2-3 years now. And I'm really enjoying it. But honestly, I'm writing a lot of rock songs lately.
Wow.
So
Okay.
I'm kind of debating on things, you know, might move a little country rock into it, you know?
You know, that is interesting. I talk about that all the time because country and those different influences of rock and roll, and you got some bluegrass in the country. There's Americana now that sounds like country to me. There's a lot of that getting influenced and mixed into country music.
Yep, and I try to mix it all into mine. I want every genre.
I love it. You had a life-changing encounter with a gentleman who has a checkered past as well, and even been to prison. But the country rap artist Jelly Roll. Tell us about that.
Well, it was interesting because I had never done music before, but I was on TikTok. And when I was on TikTok, I was dancing and singing to other people's songs and just playing around. And I messed around and got a bunch of followers. Well, at that time, I had about 30,000 or so. And I actually, which has nothing to do with Jelly Roll, to be honest, I just so happened to have 30,000 followers. Well, I was going to work with my husband. And me and my husband were going into an Urban Outfitters. And we decided, well, I needed to go to the restroom, actually. And then my husband was going to be working there. I went up to the counter, asked the lady for the restroom. She said they didn't have one. I turned around, and there he was. He was standing, well, actually, he was walking up the steps, and he was standing right there. And I was like, dang, I can't believe nobody's around him. This is amazing. Because it was in 2020 when this happened. Or no, maybe right at the beginning of 2020. And I was just amazed that nobody had known who he was around him. And so I walked up to him. I said, I'm sorry, I just can't let you walk past me, you know. I said, your music's changed, you know, my view of the world, to be honest. He really made such a difference. And I don't know, after talking with him and him being such a regular person and just being able to have a regular conversation as to what we were even doing there that day, I just felt a connection to where I belong somewhere, you know, to a degree. And it's the same thing with anything, you know, when you meet someone that you feel like you can relate to, you feel like, oh, well, they know where I need to go in life, you know. So I'm like, let me check this out. Let me try to write some songs. So I decided to write, and it just turned out badly at first. It was so bad. It was a rough start. About 6 weeks, I had been recording just random songs, just trying to write a song. Even one of them started out, all I want to do is write a song. And then it goes in, and I finally met a guy named Andrew, and he helped me through that process. But after Jelly Roll, I saw the 20,000 fans in his stadium. We went to Bridgestone Arena to check out his tour at the time, and 20,000 fans, I was looking up going, wow, I just have that many on TikTok. You know, what in the world am I doing? You know, I just have so many people looking out for me on TikTok. Maybe I should do something bigger than what I'm actually doing with my life, you know? And I don't know, something just empowered the hell out of me. And it's been motivating me for going on 4 years now. And I've just been motivated enough to write, I don't know, over 25 original songs. We've recorded 19. I mean, we are rolling with it, you know?
That's awesome.
So, yeah, we're really excited.
You know, he broke the barriers talking about Jelly Roll for a lot of artists, mainly men, but the female artists have had that barrier broken by this young lady by the name of Lainey Wilson, too, the bell-bottom queen of country music. They call her, and she won CMA Entertainer of the Year a couple of years ago. And I'll tell you what, all of that is making a comeback now, and that's just really good to see, you know, because I grew up in that bell-bottom area. That's bell-bottom era. That's how old I am, but
oh, yeah.
you were talking about growing up in the 80s. That's really when I started my love for broadcasting and wanted to be on the radio when I was about 20-something.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not too terrible, you know. I just say around that time it was either you did something great or you did something not so great. You know what I mean? And I hate it, but our area in our town is rough. So I don't think anybody around there really has much opportunities.
Yep, and that's true because you know you got to take those chances and you know and do something different, be different. You're different, and you've got a great story to tell, and that resonates with folks. When you're on the stage and performing in front of folks, you get to tell those stories behind the songs, like I call these interviews that we're doing right now. And that's what resonates with people. You can see them out in the audience, maybe tearing up or you know, really resonating and singing along with your original music if they've heard it, and that's good stuff too, huh?
Yeah, even sometimes they haven't heard it, but they catch it by the second chorus.
Yep.
They're ready to go, you know.
That's
I
awesome.
have some great fans. They've been amazing.
That is awesome. Now, you're a mother of two. Your son was born when you were a teenager. Is he of an age yet, or your other child of an age of maybe where they're showing some musical inclinations like mom?
Yeah, actually, wow. My son, he's 18 now, and he's actually done a lot of drumming. He's big on drumming. That's his main focus. He's done a few different things. He's not so much into the music making. He really loves to play it, but not so much make it. He doesn't understand yet. But I think he'll come around. And my daughter, she's 8. Oh my gosh, she sings every single day. She tries every single day, and she's gotten so much better. To be honest, I'm impressed. And I told her if she continues this growth, we're gonna put her on a microphone and we're gonna try it out and just see what she thinks. She's 8, so she's almost 8. Let me rephrase. She'll be 8 in a month, but once she turns 8, I think she'll mature a little bit more and be able to really focus on trying to sing a real song.
That is awesome. And you as a mom are an inspiration to them because you have done what it takes to be able to make it in the world of country music. You've done that story that we hear all the time of waiting tables. You worked for AT&T. You did sales for them for 4 years. You took nursing classes, and now you decided, hey, I'm going to do music.
Yeah, I'm a little out there, but I will say most of what I've always tried to do, if you look at it, waiting tables, customer service, AT&T, customer service, going to nursing, customer service, of course, a patient service there. But, you know, I always wanted to take care of people. That's all I ever wanted to do, and I wanted to help someone. If I could help one person a day, I would feel good.
Yeah. You know, recently I have interviewed recently men that were in law enforcement, and they're retired from it now. But, you know, that's why you get into law enforcement, because you're going to help people. It's called to protect and to serve, you know, and you take an oath to do that. But they get into country music, and that is helping people too. Whether they realize it or not, they're probably helping more people than they did when they were in law enforcement.
I know. I've noticed a lot of people are growing and getting more into making music. So that's interesting in itself. I think music at this time is just going to alter altogether, which I think is great. I think it needs to change into something even more so now.
Yeah. When did you realize that you wanted to be a singer and you had that vocal talent? At what age, maybe?
Oh, I was pretty young when I figured out I could sing, because I worked at my church a lot, and I did choir for the church for fun, and my choir teacher kind of called me out a lot, and after a while, he was my teacher throughout school, so he would be doing a band, you know, thing for Christmas or Thanksgiving, whatever it may be, and I was always the one that he called out to have come up and sing right in front of everybody. So I sang all my life, for the most part, in front of big crowds too, you know. But as I grew older, you know, I was taking care of my son. So I didn't focus on singing during that time. I was just trying to survive, really.
Yeah. Yep. That's awesome, because that's another question I usually ask is if you went through that stage fright stage, we'll say. And, you know, that period of time, and a lot of people do, but it sounds like you've overcome that as well.
Well, I've overcome it, but oh my God, I still have it. You know, every once in a while it'll catch me, and I just, you know, believe it or not, I get more nervous in smaller crowds than I do larger ones.
Yep, I believe it. You know, I've talked about that. Those more intimate venues, they're right there in front of you, you know,
right
and
in the face. Yes.
You can see those folks real close and resonate with them, but at the same time, those are the fun ones because they get to come up and do the meet and greets real easy and everything. You can't obviously interact with 20,000 people person to person in a big show like that, but
I'm gonna try. I'm the type. I'm gonna try. Because even on YouTube, I get hundreds of thousands of people on my YouTube channel whenever I go live. And I've had 150,000 people at one time, and I'm answering every single comment, going just like clockwork. I'm trying, though. That's my goal. I want to say hello to everybody. And that was my thing when I got into this. I wanted to meet people. I wanted to see the world in a different way.
Well, and you mentioned that we're live on TikTok right now. I do the show live on YouTube, and I do it live on my Facebook account, and I put my face out there now at this camera I got, and then I've got a 30-minute mini movie of Branson and all the cool stuff to do here in Branson, Missouri, playing behind me, and my daughter kind of talked me into that because, to me, I was in radio. I'm a radio guy. I just want to put the voice out there. Putting your face out there, that's TV to me, but it's really working out, and a lot of people are tuning in, and you mentioned TikTok and all of your followers, and I've sure gained a bunch here lately too, and it's just amazing how many people come in that are artists that want to have their songs on the radio have hit me up, and now that is happening, so that's cool.
Yes, that's exciting.
Yeah.
I love the fact that you help independent artists. That's amazing.
You're welcome. I'm sure glad you hit me up. We're going to talk about your first song and play it, called The Broken Ones. I bet this is a story of your life, huh?
Well, it's funny. It's actually the story of how I met Jelly Roll.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Tell us about it.
Well, basically, the song will tell you in detail.
Okay.
Like, I told you exactly what happened while it happened. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, well, we'll play it then, and we'll come back and talk about another great song called Nobody Wins. She is Allison Galloway on The Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio. New Country's Best on New Music Wednesday, or Indie Wednesday. There you go.
I met a musician in a clothing store. Walked up to him and said, I've seen you before. You just look so out of place. Those baggy clothes and tattoos on your face. But there's something about your music makes me feel like I belong. Then he told me why he writes his songs. I do it for the broken ones. I do it for the people like me, the ones who've lost their dreams, up all night just losing sleep. For the ones that think they're done, I do it for the broken ones. He went on to ask me about myself. I told him how much his music's helped. My life will never be the same. When I heard Save Me, you took away the pain. I do it for the broken ones. I do it for the people like me, the ones who've lost their dreams, up all night just losing sleep. For the ones that think they're done, I do it for the broken ones. Then he told me a little about his life. Said I was locked up for not living right. When I found out I had a kid, I knew there was no way to help in a place like this. So I picked up my guitar and put down my gun. I do it for the broken ones. I do it for the people like me, the ones who've lost
name is Allison Galloway. That is called The Broken Ones, and a great story about how she met with Jelly Roll and how you guys have connected. And boy, he's got some stories, I guarantee you. And you've probably seen him in concert a few times, I bet.
Yeah, actually, we ended up going about 3 or 4 times, probably.
Yeah, that is awesome. And so we'll talk about where folks can find you in a live show and on social media as well here in a minute. But second song we're going to talk about, Nobody Wins. Tell us this one.
Okay, that's an interesting story. Initially, I guess in the title, I mean, we're just clearly stating nobody wins.
Uh-huh.
And there's a lot of family scenarios where, people argue and they, will stop talking to each other, or they'll just, just get distant for who knows how long. It could be years, it could be months,
Yep.
But it's things like that when nobody wins. And unfortunately, I went through a process where my family wanted me to take care of my sister's children. My sister was in rehab. My mom was not doing well through her struggles, and it was a mess. So I was either at the brink of starting my music career or having 2 children under the age of 3
Mm-hmm.
that I did not have myself, and I kept them for a very long time, almost a month, as far as trying to care for them during the process. But that wasn't something I could take on for years or any extended amount of period, because I already had 2 children of my own. So it was just a big old mess, and I just could not win. And finally I got to the level where nobody won.
Yeah.
And that's where it looks like, and people go through this all the time. And right now I'm fighting my mother over the house my grandfather left me in his will. So we're just on one,
Yeah.
I just say when you have family troubles or relationship troubles or anything like that, just because nobody wins doesn't mean there's not a good outcome. So just because it's titled Nobody Wins, don't think that it's a negative song.
Yeah, that is awesome. You're a great young lady, an inspiration to many. One of the strongest people I think I've ever talked to on these radio interviews. You've been great to talk to tonight, Allison. I appreciate you doing this for us and telling the stories that, really can resonate with folks.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. 100 Proof is the title of the third song that's going to kick off the top of the next hour. Tell us about this one.
So 100 Proof is actually how I decided to come at music. Music has been such an inspiration in my life throughout other people's writing and throughout their lyrics and things. So when I decided to do music, I decided with every fiber in my body that this is what I'm going to do, period. There is no other options. There is no other plan. This is what I have chosen, or what was chosen for me, whichever way you want to look at it.
Right.
But I just said 100 proof. It's 100 proof. Just think about the strongest kind of alcohol you got, and that's how much I'm going into music. And I really enjoy making 100 proof. That's probably one of my favorite songs. It's really fun.
That is awesome. I love hearing that, because that is totally different than anything I would have thought about, because there's so many drinking songs in the world of country music. But you are 100 proof into making that music, and that is awesome. So congratulations on that. It's a God-given talent that you have, and you're sharing that with the world. There's nothing better. So keep doing your thing, will you?
Thank you. Yes, I sure will.
You're welcome. And where can folks find Allison Galloway on social media if they want to check you out? I know we've got to get that TikTok in there to get you some more followers, huh?
Oh, yeah, that'd be great. I'm everywhere. You can look up Allison Galloway Music on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. You can look it up on Twitter, everything. If you Google Allison Galloway, that'll be the best thing, because then you'll find all the articles and you'll find all the music and all the social medias.
Yep. There you go. And I appreciate your time tonight. Let's do this again next year. I'm booked for 2026 already, or getting booked into 2026. So if you'd like to come back on the show with some new music that you want to talk about, be sure and hit me up and we'll do this again. It's been fun.
Yeah, thank you, Tim. I appreciate it so much.
You are very welcome. Nobody wins. Allison Galloway on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this Indie Wednesday.
With the weight of the world on my shoulders, I'm tired of being everybody's soldier. My whole family has let me down. Have to stay strong, straighten my own crown. Constantly trying to break these generational curses. All I want in my life is to have a purpose. I keep asking myself, should I stay or should I go? Well, I don't know. 'Cause I'm the one who believes in me. I'll be everything I needed you to be. Don't worry about me anymore. 'Cause this time I'm walking out the door. My heart can't take this again. Just remember now, nobody wins. The day I finally found myself is the day I lost everybody else. Guilting me to stay for everyone else's sake. Forcing a decision that was never mine to make. 'Cause I'm the one who believes in me. I'll be everything I needed you to be. Don't worry about me anymore. 'Cause this time I'm walking out the door. My heart can't take this again. Just remember now, nobody wins. Cause I'm the one who believes in me. I'll be everything I needed you to be. Don't worry about me anymore. 'Cause this time I'm walking out the door. My heart can't take this again. Just remember now, nobody
Hour
wins.
of the best in new country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
We used to ride all night, no destination in sight. It didn't matter where we went, the city couldn't handle me and you. 'Cause we showed up straight 100 proof. Let's have whiskey on the rocks tonight. Knock 'em back till we feel just right. This world can't handle me with you. They'll need a chaser for this 100 proof. This 100 proof. There's no telling what we might do. I don't care as long as I'm with you. We can go wherever you want to. Sit anywhere as long as there's a view. Let's have whiskey on the rocks tonight. Knock 'em back till we feel just right. This 100 proof.
Her name is Allison Galloway. That is called 100 Proof, and because she's in music 100%, ladies and gentlemen, that's an interesting story she told tonight, and we love us some Allison Galloway. She is fantastic. Allison Galloway Music is where you can find her all over social media. Tell her you heard this great radio interview on the Tim Kelly Show, and if you didn't hear it live and you're just now getting tuned in to hour number 2, that interview is going to go into the Tim Kelly Show interview archives. That tab is at the top of the homepage of KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. You'll be able to go back and listen to it again. And for Allison, she can even download that and share it on her social media should she choose to do so. Welcome to the second hour of the Tim Kelly Show on KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. I am also live on YouTube at KICR Indie Country Radio and live on TikTok at Tim Kelly On Air. Come into my chat room, say hello, tell us where you're listening from. We'd love to meet you and love to connect with you on this thing we call the internet. Isn't it lovely? One push of the button and we're putting this music out to 12 radio stations around the world. This next artist from Canada has a brand new project called Better Kind of Man. His name is Terrence Hart. Terrence Hart Music is his social media, and you can check out Better Kind of Man right now live on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this Indie Wednesday.
The sun sets slow behind the hill. My shadow slowly slips away. The night is cold and quiet still. I close my eyes and kneel to pray. May you find someone who loves you, you're thick and thin back again, who sees your heart and all you do, and wants to always hold your hand. Be strong and true to what you know. Let kindness lead where you will go. And when you fall, stand up and try. Don't let the pain make your heart lie. My greatest hope, my final plan. You be a better kind of man, a better kind of man. I know life will be hard sometimes. You'll feel the need to give it up. For all the mountains you must climb, each step you take will lift you up. May you find someone who loves you through thick and thin and back again, who sees your heart and all you do, and wants to always hold your hand. Be strong and true to what you know. Let kindness lead where you will go. And when you fall, stand up and try. Don't let the pain make your heart lie. My greatest hope, my final plan. You be a better kind of man, a better kind of man. You gotta spread your wings and fly. See the world and all its wonders. Embrace the beauty of the sky. Let your heart be free and wander. Be strong and true to what you know. Let kindness lead where you will go. And when you fall, stand up and try. Don't let the pain make your heart lie. My greatest hope, my final plan. You be a better kind of man, a better kind of man. Be strong and true to what you know. Let kindness lead where you will go. And when you fall, stand up and try. Don't let the pain make your heart lie. My greatest hope, my final plan. You'll be a better kind of man, a better kind of man. Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it?
Today's country.
Country lives right here. Country is what we do.
Today's country. More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country.
New country.
New country.
New country.
These hometown boys just like me too much, and I've had enough. They say that they like my outfit, or they like my smile, or they like my touch.
I think I like you, but maybe I don't. If I do, I won't admit it.
And I say no, no, no. You say please, please, please. I'm just not so sure. You say I might just be the one you're looking for. I know how your hometown boys can be. And it's not that you're not just a little bit cute, but if I said I liked you, it might just be the truth. And I can't tell you. These hometown girls just like me too much, and I've had enough.
She says that she likes my truck, or she likes my hair, or she likes my touch.
I think I like you, but maybe I don't. If I do, I won't admit it. And I say no, no, no. You say please, please, please. I'm just not so sure. You say I might just be the one you're looking for. I know how you hometown boys can be. And it's not that you're not just a little bit cute, but if I said I liked you, it might just be the truth. And I can't tell you. Oh, you're a bad, bad girl. Oh, you're a bad, bad boy. And I know how you hometown people are.
And I say no, no, no. You say please, please, please. I'm just not so sure. You say I might just be the one you're looking for.
I know how your hometown people can be. And it's not that you're not just a little bit cute, but if I said I liked you, it might just be the truth. And I can't tell you.
Her name is Trisha Marie. That is called Hometown People. She comes to us from the state of Michigan. She's hanging out with me tonight on TikTok at Tim Kelly on Air. And her kids are dancing around listening to the music. And I told her mom was next. So they're definitely boogieing to that one. I love that one. Hometown People. She did that great duet with her brother. And she just this week made it to the next round in front of the judges of American Idol. That is going to be awesome. And I look forward to having her on the program as a special guest coming up real soon. Check out my full live interview schedule at the bottom of the homepage of KICR IndieCountryRadio.com. While you're scrolling down there looking through names of who I'm going to be interviewing, this next artist is one of them. He is also live with us on TikTok over here at Tim Kelly on Air. He is a Nashville recording artist. His name is Eddie Johnson. Eddie Johnson Music is where you can find him. And this is called What I Think Of on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this Indie Wednesday.
You work from sun up to sundown, same routine, same old sound, just putting in the hours to pay your bills. You give an inch, they take a mile, march on and stand by. You know it's a damn shame and it sure ain't okay. But when I feel like giving up at the end of the day, I think of listening to that radio. Grandma's homegrown, cooking a ham on the stove, a pie baking in the oven, waiting on her to call us in, yelling supper's done. Yeah, when life gets me down and I need a pick-me-up, that's what I think of. Things are going now makes you wonder if we'll ever get out of this dumpster fire we put ourselves in. Yeah, the price of things just keep going up. You close your eyes and you can't keep up with the cost of living rising high again. But when I feel I'm at my wit's end, I think of blue eyes on a summer night in the back 49, a cloud in the sky, just cuddle close listening to that radio. Grandma's homegrown, cooking a ham on the stove, a pie baking in the oven, waiting on her to call us in, yelling supper's done. Yeah, when life gets me down and I need a pick-me-up, I think of warm and sunny days and living in the USA, and little brown puppies clinging to their mama, a gold band at wedding ring, and hearing them old church bells sing, and the sound of children laughing. And I think of blue eyes on a summer night in the back 49, a cloud in the sky, just cuddle close listening to that radio. Grandma's homegrown, cooking a ham on the stove, a pie baking in the oven, waiting on her to call us in, yelling supper's done. Yeah, when life gets me down and I feel like giving up, that's what I think of. That's what I think of.
Oh, guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Huh? Anybody? Julie, hey, guess what day it is? Oh, come on, I know you can hear me. Mike. What day is it, Mike? Leslie, guess what today is?
It's hump day.
How happy are people who listen to the Tim Kelly Show's Indie Wednesday?
I'd say happier than a camel on Wednesday.
Hump day?
Get happy. Get the Tim Kelly Show on KICR, Indie Country Radio.
Rum bum bum, it's an island thing. I'm plucking on a ukulele string under a beach umbrella, being a bum drinker. Rum bum bum, oh rum bum bum bum. Oh 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 oh. Hey. I got tired of the snow, so I've been saving up my PTO. I bought a round trip ticket, but I'm thinking I don't wanna go home. And maybe I won't, so here I am hanging by the sea, a little sunburned, buzzing like a bee. I'm usually a gin and tonic girl, but not in this part of the world. I'm tired of being a Tennessean, so I'ma be a Caribbean for the weekend, raising my glass, making a toast to the spirit of the southernmost. Hey, it's the spirit of the southernmost coast, and it goes rum bum bum, it's an island thing. I'm plucking on a ukulele string, a little zip zip zip, make me feel so jolly. I'm a pirate trapped in a tourist body, don't want no whiskey, wanna be namaste, right here under a beach umbrella, being a bum drinking rum bum bum, oh rum bum bum bum. Ooh, yeah. Here we go. Hey, hey, hey. We got the captain and Bacardi.
You put the lime in the coconut and party Marley playing on the radio. So the gray goose gotta go. You drink straight, you drink the fruity. You drink it till you're feeling fine and fun and groovy. I'm dancing in my flip-flops I got in the gift shop. Yeah, I'm really living like a local now. Still drum playing loud. Ooh, ooh, when it goes rum, bum, bum, it's an island thing. I'm plucking on a ukulele string. A little zip, 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 make me feel so jolly. I'm a pirate trapped in a tourist body. Don't want no whiskey, wanna be namaste. Right here under a beach umbrella, being a bum, drinking rum, bum, bum, or rum, bum, 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 rum, bum, bum, or rum, bum, bum, rum, bum, 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 bum. That's all, folks.
She is an alumni artist from the great show American Idol, a former contestant, Lauren Masidi, and a great tune there called Rum Pum Pum. I like the island vibe of that song, makes me want to go on vacation. So I'm going to be interviewing Lauren Masidi coming up on October the 3rd, and the very next week, I'm going to go on that vacation. I'll be doing a show October the 9th, and I won't be back on the radio until October the 16th. So there you go, Lauren, and I'll be celebrating a wedding anniversary and my birthday while I'm on vacation both as well. So I look forward to that interview, though. Again, check out that full live interview schedule. It changes almost daily at the bottom of the homepage at KICR-IndieCountryRadio.com. A couple of weeks ago, this next gentleman from Texas was a special guest on my show. He is hanging out with us tonight on TikTok at Tim Kelly On Air. His latest single to radio is called Seems Like. Wes Ryan on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Indie Wednesday.
Seems like I lean in and you turn your head away. Seems like you're here in the night but gone by day. Seems like you've been chasing something I can't see, and I'm just standing here wondering why it isn't me. Seems like we're coming apart at the seams, like there's something lying in between. Every kiss we steal feels less like a dream and more like goodbye, though you haven't said it to me. Yeah, it's breaking my heart. I'm taking it home. Seems like we keep smiling for the sake of the crowd. Seems like we turn the TV up to drown the sound. Seems like we're side by side but miles away, and I keep wondering if there's anything left to say. Seems like we're coming apart at the seams, like there's something lying in between. Every kiss we steal feels less like a dream and more like goodbye, though you haven't said it to me. Yeah, it's breaking my heart. Seems like we're coming apart at the seams. Like there's something lying in between. Every kiss we steal feels less like a dream and more like goodbye, though you haven't said it to me. It's breaking my heart, and I'm taking it home. Oh, we're coming apart at the seams. Seems like we're coming apart at the seams. Seems like
In a world, there was one man, Tim Kelly, and there was only one radio station, Indie Country Radio.
if you think I'm gonna be like all the others before you met me, those other clowns, I've gotta warn you now, I'm gonna let you down. If you're sure it's gonna fall apart and you're only waiting for me to break your heart, thinking that's what love's about, I'm gonna let you down. I'm gonna change your expectations. I'm gonna make a smile out of that frown. But if you're convinced I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna let you down. Suspecting that I'm only here to whisper sweet words in your ear just for tonight, I've got to tell you now, I'm gonna let you down. I'm gonna change your expectations. I'm gonna make a smile out of that frown. But if you're convinced I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna let you down. I'm gonna change your expectations. I'm gonna make a smile out of that frown. But if you're convinced I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna let you down. But if you're convinced I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna let you down.
My good friend Lee Sims from Colorado. He's got a great traditional country music sound, and that song is a great song. It is called I'm Gonna Let You Down. My name is Tim Kelly. I am not gonna let you down. After one more song, I've got another great radio interview on the program tonight. Rocky Boven from the state of Florida is going to join us on the program. You're going to get to hear his 3 songs and lots of great stories behind them as well. I recently had a great radio interview with this next artist from Canada. He's my good friend Jason Price. Jason Price Music is where you can find him on social media. This is called 24/6 from Jason Price on The Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Indie Wednesday.
nights I sit here alone, my favorite stool, drinking straight Patron. It's better than being home alone, or so they tell me. A lady out for a little fun locked eyes with me, and I didn't run. She sat next to me and asked, so what's your story? And I told her, I've been in love till death did us part, and that just doesn't break your heart. It kills a piece. For that, there ain't no cure. She gave a girl and boy to me. I had a rich man's family, and I'd give every piece, everything I own, to have her back with me. So before you ask me for a dance, in the hopes of finding some romance, and we find ourselves just a few years down the road, there's a piece of her that lives in me, and that's just the way it'll always be. So if you accept that just the way it is, I could love you 24/6. So I rambled on. I must have talked through 7 songs about all the things we used to do when she was here. Like on Sundays we'd go for our walks after church to our favorite spot, and I still go there and pray I feel her dancing around me. So before you ask me for a dance, in the hopes of finding some romance, and we find ourselves just a few years down the road, there's a piece of her that lives in me. It's just the way it'll always be. So if you accept that just the way it is, I could love you 24/6. I know she's not here, but there's times I swear where I can feel her right beside me. So before you ask me for a dance, in the hopes of finding some romance, and we find ourselves just a few years down the road, there's a piece of her that lives in me. That's just the way it'll always be. So if you accept that just the way it is, if you accept that just the way it is.
You're listening to the Tim Kelly Show on KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. It is Indie Wednesday. We're playing the best in new country music tonight, and I've got a special guest by the name of Rocky Boven. You're going to get to hear the stories behind the next 3 songs that we're going to play for you tonight. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing good, Tim. How you doing, sir?
Yeah, I'm doing fantastic. I've been playing your music for some time now, and it is a pleasure to have you on the program.
Man, it's a pleasure to get some recognition. I love it.
Yeah, absolutely. I love your music, man. You make what I can definitely call new country's best.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
We have connected through the internet, and I'm glad you found me. I've been doing this show for a while, and I never know who I'm going to meet from week to week, and actually hit it off and want to have them be special guests on the program. But when I get 3 good songs like you make, and you make more than 3, trust me, then here we are.
Well, it's my honor, sir. Thank you very much for allowing me to be on here.
You're welcome. Now, you're from the Sunshine State out there in Florida.
Yes, like 400 degrees every day.
400 degrees every day. Okay.
It feels that way anyway.
You said your mom is from Missouri, though. I'm in Branson, Missouri, or just north of it, so that's awesome.
Yes, sir. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely. So how many brothers and sisters do you got? Or you're an only child, maybe? I don't know.
I got a couple half sisters, a couple half brothers.
Okay.
Previous marriage before, but yeah, we're all pretty tight.
Okay, awesome. Any of them musically inclined like you?
I didn't even know I was musically inclined there for a little while.
Well,
I guess no. I guess it's just me.
okay. Well, I'll tell you what. You are the musical prodigy of the family then, because your stuff is fantastic. Where did your love for music come from? Do you think, or country music? How'd that start?
I did productions a while back with some good well-known people. I worked in radio for a little while doing promotions.
Okay.
And I thought, man, that's what I want, and I'm going to do it, and I'm going to figure out how to do it, and I did it, and I'm just honored to be a part of this, and I just want to learn more each day.
That is awesome. Yeah, I saw that in your bio on Facebook. Radio producer. It says singer, podcasting, television, and news media production. Did you go to school for any of that, or what?
No, sir. I met a good couple older guys that basically took me by the shoulder and said, "Come here, let me teach you something, young man." And I just was an open mind and just wanted to learn every part of it. So no, I would say I was pretty much just taught by other people.
Yeah. Now, if you're like me, when I was a young man, I wanted to be in radio so bad. I was talking into an empty Folgers coffee can to get a little bit of reverb. That was my microphone when I was real little. And here we are. We're on the radio today. But when I walk into a radio studio and I see the padded walls, the microphone on the boom, the commercial carts, all of that stuff, man, it just gets me going. I want to be that dude.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So what did it for you? Was it like being around all the TV cameras and all that kind of stuff too?
Yeah, well, I've always loved music, and just being now that I'm able to put some music together and kind of put my life into it, it just makes it more wholesome for me.
Yeah.
And being that people relate to it just makes it even that much cooler.
That's a great story there, because that's exactly what the original music does, doesn't it? It tells the stories that you want to tell. Probably most of the time it's stories of your life that you've lived it. And you get to look out in those crowds, especially in smaller venues, and see how it's resonating with people even before you're done with the song.
Oh, yeah. To see somebody sing it back, that's just...
Right.
Makes it all worthwhile.
Yep. And you get to tell those stories just like we're doing today before you perform that song. Here's what this is about, and here's, my experience. And they're like, wow, okay, this young man's not only got the great stories, but got the talent to pull it off, too, and sing it.
Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Now, vocally, at what point did you want to start singing?
I've pretty much been singing my whole life, just not really. I guess I kind of hid behind it and wasn't really out to be singing about it. And then once I just saw it in real life so many times with other people, it was like, well, I can do this. And once I got through the fear, I guess, of people being on the other side watching me.
Yeah.
After that, it was just over. Like, now it's the more the merrier.
Yeah. I've asked that question a lot. Did you go through that stage fright phase or something like that? And a lot of people have done that, and you're past that now, obviously, it sounds like. I can't do it, but my daughter loves to sing karaoke and get up in front of folks like that. Now, I can be behind the microphone all day long doing this kind of thing, but I don't really like to sing in front of everybody, and that's just something, I guess, in your head. You got to get past your own self, I guess, in a lot of this stuff, huh?
Yeah. And like I said, writing my own and saying what I got to say, it's like you don't really care what people think. You do, but you don't. It's more or less you're just putting your message out there, and they're going to take it how they want to.
Yep.
They're either going to relate to it, like it, or not like it, and it's okay. Either way is fine.
Yep, and sometimes it works the opposite way. A song that you didn't really think would do that well just blows up, and everybody's loving it. Maybe goes to #1 on the charts or something crazy, and then another one that you're wild about, maybe doesn't do that well. It's just crazy. We got to give something to everybody, don't we?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yep. And you do that, man. I've got a bunch of songs. We picked 3 for the interview tonight. We had a hard time doing that. You got a bunch of them.
Well, yeah, thank you. Thank you.
On this end for radio, you make a guy's job tough.
Yeah, well, play them all, man. Play them all.
Play them all. That's the deal. There you go. Now, let me ask you, too, was it somebody you used to listen to on the radio that made you want to do something in country music? I mean, some of the bigger names that have been out there maybe that you listened to growing up. Tell us about that.
Oh, man, I've always like the old style country more than anything. I would say like middle school days, my playlist, I'd listen to a record with Randy Travis, then I'd listen to one with Lionel Richie, Hank Williams. You know, it was just it was like a big spread of music back then. I just love all types of music. It's just what fits me more is more of a country. I'm more of a country style type of guy.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, absolutely. I love that. You know, I was kind of the same way when I was in the 80s DJing and going to broadcasting school. I loved that decade of music, but then that 90s country came along, and that's why I converted over to country radio, and I'm doing it still to this day. And can you believe it's been 35 years since that 90s country kind of got started?
Wow. Time flies, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, and it still resonates with people, you know, and you probably do a lot of those kind of covers in your shows, too.
Yeah, I do. I actually do a lot of 80s. I do Waylon's. I do quite a bit. But I do a lot of stuff for the VFWs here in Florida, and my heart goes out for the veterans, and most of my people that served back then, they are older people, and we kind of relate with the music. We love the older style music, whether it's rock and roll or country or gospel or anything like that.
Right. And you're exactly right about that, because Branson's the exact same way. Every show I've ever been to, you know, especially getting close to intermission, when they take their little break, they give the veterans here a tribute, and everybody stands up, you know, no matter what kind of service they were in, the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, whatever, Coast Guard, they all get applauded and recognized. And even in Branson, they have Veterans Week, and they do stuff for the veterans here pretty much year round too. So that's awesome.
That is cool. That's pretty much where I started, just doing my singing, and it's just branched off. You know, now I'm in county, I'm in fairs, I'm in all kinds of stuff, and I'm just doing what I love and just happy to be doing it.
Yep, that's awesome. You know, without them and their service to this country, we wouldn't have the freedoms to do this radio show or get out and perform in front of folks like you do, would we?
100%. 100%.
That is awesome. So now, was your parents or grandparents maybe a veteran too growing up, and that's where you really respect them and thank them for their service or something?
Well, yeah, my dad served in Vietnam. So he was, I've got cousins and relatives and uncles and stuff that's all served, but my dad was like my true hero. So.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
You know, and there's nothing better than that. You know, when you have that kind of a relationship with your own father, that is awesome. And, there's songs written about that all day long, aren't there? Somebody you can look up to and as your hero.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's cool. So tell me about writing songs. What's your writing style? Are you kind of more lyric based, or do you have to hear the melody and the hook, or is it kind of a combination for you?
Oh, man. I think I'm a little OCD when it comes to that, because it's like I'll just, some songs I feel like I got them right, but then the melody doesn't match, or maybe what I'm trying to say doesn't come out right. So I really pick it. I'm a little hard on myself, I think, because I've had other people go, "Wow, that sounds really good," and I'm like, "No, that's just not it. That's not what that's not how I want to deliver it." So I don't know. Some things I like more than others, and like you said, some songs I think are better, or they mean more to me, but they don't reach out to the people necessarily the same, or vice versa.
Yeah.
So now I'm just kind of going with it, just kind of going with what I think, how I think it's going to be, and I just want to be better every time. I just want to be better at it and just continue to do it. Heck, I never thought I would have made it this far.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, you are great, and everything that you send me since we made this connection in music has been great. And I'm like, wow, when I get a song from Rocky Boven, I know it's going to go on the air, and I know that in about 30 seconds of listening to the song, man.
Well, thank you. Thank you. That means a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. And you got top-notch recording and musicians and all of that playing behind you in the production. I like a little bit of all of that. The steel guitar, Alabama said you got to have a fiddle in the band. You've got that. You got the vocals. You got it all going on.
Well, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. So let's give a big recording studio shout-out to where you go to record. It might be in Florida. It might be Nashville. I don't know. Where is it at?
No, it's here in Florida. It's in Beverly Hills, Florida.
Beverly Hills, Florida. All right.
Yeah, I've got a personal friend of mine that's he's been in the business for years, and he just knows how to make it happen.
Yeah.
So I trust in him, and more or less saying he's practically been my coach, you know, and
Yep.
I just listen to him. He's older, he's experienced, he's got the know-how, and he'll tell me whether, you know, that's a no or a yes or a whatever. So I'd have to say I've got a good team and good people behind me.
You know, that's exactly what it takes in music to really get your music out there and get your name out there in front of folks, because you probably, like me, I've interviewed a lot of these folks, but, you know, if you watch like talent competitions like NBC's The Voice or something like that, you know, where the coaches pick those people, they see the potential, you know, even though they may have not just nailed that song, they know where they can go with them as a coach, and they can help them out and further their career, and that's why they pick them. And man, I'd pick you any day.
Well, you know, I was on The Voice 2 years ago.
No kidding. Absolutely. There you go.
I didn't get through all the way, but that's okay. That's okay. Keep on keeping on, man.
Keep on keeping on. That's right. You know, keep doing your thing. And I'll tell you what, this young man named Bryce Leatherwood that was one of Blake's last wins, Blake Shelton, you know, he's fantastic. But, you know, it seems like they come out of nowhere, but there's no overnight success, huh? You've been doing this a little while, and you're still trying to get your name out there.
Yes, sir. I have. More of a hobby, you know, now that my kids are grown up a little bit, now I can kind of put a little more effort into it. And that's kind of what's not really been holding me up through the years, but, you know, your focus gets more on your family than that. So now's my time to shine. And if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. If it doesn't, I'm still enjoying it. So
absolutely. You know, I just recently interviewed Gail Bliss. She was on Team Snoop Dogg here a few seasons ago of NBC's The Voice. She's the oldest contestant that they've ever had. She's 61 years old, and boy, can she sing.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I didn't even know it before I interviewed her, but she's been in Branson for a number of years back in the 90s doing a Patsy Cline tribute show.
Yes. I think I went on. She has a show as well.
Yeah. She doesn't currently have a show, but she did back in the day. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
She's actually an airline attendant, a flight attendant. She flies all over the country and the world.
There you go. Well, that's good. That's a good tour bus, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, those kind of jobs too, and that's a lot of things that music helps people with. It's therapeutic, and I've said this in a lot of different interviews. People actually take music therapy classes. But that being an airline pilot and an airline stewardess is pretty stressful jobs. So that music that you guys make helps those people really relax and, you know, be able to chill out. And that's awesome that you do that for folks too. You may not even realize it.
Yeah, you're probably right. I guess I can't really say, you know, it's never too much to hear yourself on the radio.
Yeah. Oh no.
It's started happening to me, and I'm really enjoying it. Yep. But so many artists have inspired me through the years, man. It's just there's so much talent out there, and I just praise everybody, and I want to see everybody succeed in life. So whatever they want to be, as far as a singer or songwriter, whatever you want to do, I say do it.
Yeah, absolutely. You're exactly right. I've been doing this show for a long time, and I still say to this day, there's an 8 or 9 year old right now that wants to do something in the world of country music. They're honing their craft. They're learning how to play guitar or whatever. And then here in a few years, they're going to end up on this program, and I'm going to be interviewing them. And that's exactly what's happening. I've got a young lady who just turned 11 a couple of weeks ago. Her name's Madeline Treasure, and she's going to be on this program, and she's a star in the making. It's just crazy.
Wow, that's awesome.
So you're that way too, man. I feel that about you. So we're going to talk about your first song, Gotta Love a Cowgirl, Rocky Boven. Tell us about it.
Well, you know, it's always good going out to them night halls and seeing them pretty women dressed up and everybody just having a good time. And I just thought, man, this would be a great dance song. And you know, I wrote it, I shot it out to a few people, and they started playing it, and then they were playing it at Spotify at, you know, other friends' house, and that it turned into kind of what I wanted it to turn into. Yeah. And if they come up with a line dance, that's even cooler.
Oh, man, there you go. I love seeing that. You know, I can't do it. I got 2 left feet or 2 feet left. I'm not sure which, but yeah, I love watching line dancing. It's pretty cool. And, you know, people go out there and they get on that dance floor, and these girls and guys, man, they can just feel that rhythm and feel that beat. And, man, when you make a song like that, it really resonates too, doesn't it?
Yeah, I wish I could dance. I'm just not that good at it.
Yeah, and I've said this too. We have an artist that played a song that we had played at our wedding. If you make a song that somebody picks to have played in their wedding, they remember it for the rest of their life.
Oh, amen.
Yeah.
That's special stuff there, man. That's good.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you got some special songs. We're going to play Gotta Love a Cowgirl, and then we're going to come back and talk to Rocky Bovin some more on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on this Indie Wednesday.
The day you hopped out of that old dusty truck, cut off jeans and boots, oh, I was struck. Red tank top shining in the summer sun. Knew right then my heart was on the run. Gotta love a cowgirl, wild and free, kicking up dirt, stealing hearts like a spree. She's the fire in the field, the spark in the sky. Gotta love a cowgirl, she's my reason why. Hair tied back when catching her smile. The way she moves makes it all worthwhile. Tipping her hat with a wink so sly. She's the kind of girl that'll make you fly. Gotta love a cowgirl, wild and free, kicking up dirt, stealing hearts like a spree. She's the fire in the field, the spark in the sky. Gotta love a cowgirl, she's my reason why. She's a rodeo queen, a trailblazing star, lassoed my soul from wherever you are. Her laugh's like a song, her heart's a home. Gotta love a cowgirl, never alone. Gotta love a cowgirl, wild and free, kicking up dirt, stealing hearts like a spree. She's the fire in the field, the spark in the sky. Gotta love a cowgirl, she's my reason why.
His name is Rocky Bovin. That is called Got to Love a Cowgirl, and I love that song, man. Thanks for doing that and promoting that for us today.
I appreciate it. Thank you for playing it.
Yeah, you're welcome. Absolutely a pleasure. Your next song is called Outlaw Hero, and then Bonfire and Boots will kick off the top of the next hour. Tell us about these ones.
Outlaw Hero, I just kind of wrote about my dad. More or less, he was just an everyday hero. Willing to help anybody, just give his shirt off his back type of person. And, I just think we need a little more of that in this world. And there's still quite a bit of it around here. I don't have no bad feelings on too many. But I just believe that veterans, they just got that heart. They've been fighting for us their whole lives, and he fought to the end, so
yeah,
that song basically related to him, and I just wanted to write him something that was special for him.
Absolutely, man. I love that. And, having your dad as your hero, there's nothing better than that. When you grow up and, you want to make them proud. He's passed away and you're still trying to make him proud. And, man, our thoughts and prayers go out to you. You just lost him just not too long ago before we booked this interview. And so, yeah, our prayers are with you. That's a tough thing, but you're making him proud.
Well, thank you, sir. Yes, I appreciate that.
Absolutely. And then Bonfire and Boots, man, I love this song. I just recently got to hear this one, so I hadn't been playing it, so this is going to be the first time tonight.
Yeah, that's a song a friend of mine actually wrote for me, and I was blown away. I mean, he had me in tears. I went to his house, and he's like, I got something for you, and you need to do it. And I did it, and I was like, wow. I was blown away.
That's awesome.
It was cool. He's like, you're the country guy. You've got 3 kids. You're always having bonfires. You've got a pet chicken. He's like, I just got a song for you.
You need more friends like that guy. Sounds like.
Well, you know what? He's still a good friend of mine. So now that he gets busy, I get busy. But when we come together, we always put something cool together.
That's awesome. Now, you just mentioned something that I ask a lot of times because you talked about having 3 kids. Now, are your kids of an age that any of them are showing musical inclinations or something like Dad's doing? Maybe want to do it one day.
Yeah, they actually are. My 20-year-old son and my 13-year-old son.
Okay.
Yeah, I catch them every once in a while. When I go in the other room, they'll be jamming in their rooms and singing loud. And they just haven't put it out there yet, but they come to my shows. They love it. They're into it.
That's awesome.
So I'm hoping if I can put them out there, if I just give them enough initiative to do it for themselves and be better, that's all that matters.
Well, I'll tell you what, dude, you sound like you're about 25. I was blown away when you said you have a 20-year-old son.
I have a 22-year-old as well.
Wow.
Yeah, I have 3 boys.
Okay.
And I'm 45.
Okay. You do not sound 45.
Well, thank you. They say I don't look 45 either, so I'll keep that one as well.
That's awesome. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm old enough. I grew up listening to 45s, and my playlist was the kind of turntable you had to stack those on. That's how old I am.
Yeah, I got a bunch of vinyls in my house, man. I think it's cool.
Yeah. Isn't that cool how that's making a comeback, too?
Yes.
Yeah, and boy, when you get to see yourself on a vinyl record, that's cool, and you make neat CD covers now and things like that, and and designing merch and building a brand, there's a lot of work to it, but it's a lot of fun, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Well, I'll tell you what, you're well on your way, man. Thanks for doing this program tonight, and people, if they haven't heard of you, they're going to keep hearing of you, because I'm going to keep playing you, man.
Well, I hope so. Thank you, Tim, very much. And thank you, everybody, for listening.
You are welcome. Now, where can folks find Rocky Bovin if they want to reach out to you and find you on social media?
Well, that's my issue right now. I'm not a big marketing kind of guy, but if you go on YouTube, you type in Rocky Bovin, I've got songs on there, and then, you can go on Spotify and stuff like that. But as of now, I'm going to start putting some more music videos out and getting stuff to go along with my songs that I've already gotten. And I want to, keep creating some more.
Well, keep doing your thing, man, and I will definitely keep playing you. And let's do another interview in a few months if you want to come back and be on the show. This has been a blast.
Oh, for sure, Tim. Thank you very much.
You are welcome. We're going to play Outlaw Hero and then Bonfire and Boots. Going to kick off the top of the next hour on the Tim Kelly Show with Rocky Bovin on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on an Indie Wednesday.
Dust on my boots, dirt on my name. They call me an outlaw, but I'm not ashamed. I give my all, I break my back for a world that needs love where the kindness lacks. They say I'm rough, they say I'm wild, but I'd walk a mile to make someone smile. I'm an outlaw hero riding through the night, lending a hand till the morning light. They can call me what they want, but I know what's true. Every heart I help heals me too. Built a ramp for a soldier's chair, fixed up the playground where no one cared, gave my coat to a man in the rain. They see my scars but not my pain. They say I'm tough, they say I'm free, but love's the only law that moves me. I'm an outlaw hero riding through the night, lending a hand till the morning light. They can call me what they want,
heart I help heals me too. I'm an outlaw hero riding through the night, lending a hand till the morning light. They can call me what they want, but I know what's true. Every heart I help heals me too.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now. On Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
I was raised in Pinellas Park where the grass grows tall. Moved out to Newport Richie where the bonfire calls. Got my boots in the dirt and my hands on the tools. I'm a hard-working man following the good Lord's rules. At the VFW, I'm up on stage singing George Strait, feeling like I'm home on the range with my cowboy hat on and my heart full of pride. I'm a red, white, and blue man standing tall on the side. I'm a good old boy with a song to sing, a little bit of country in everything, with a bonfire burning and the stars up high. You'll find me working, but I'll still reach the sky. Got my chickens in the yard and a hammer in my hand. I'm fixing up this life the best I can. I'll make it big, but I'll never leave, 'cause the red, white, and blue is all I need. Every day's a project, there's always something new. From the porch to the fence, I'm seeing it through. But when the sun goes down and the fire gets bright, I pick up my guitar and sing into the night. It's the life I love with the ones I care for, family around and the freedom I adore. Might not be fancy, but I got all I need, just me and this dream, letting it lead. I'm a good old boy with a song to sing, a little bit of country in everything, with a bonfire burning and the stars up high. You'll find me working, but I'll still reach the sky. Got my chickens in the yard and a hammer in my hand. I'm fixing up this life the best I can. I'll make it big, but I'll never leave, 'cause the red, white, and blue is all I need. Every note I sing takes me a little higher, but I'll always come back to this bonfire, with the flag flying proud and my heart set true. I'm living the dream in red, white, and blue. I'm a good old boy with a song to sing, a little bit of country in everything, with the bonfire burning and the stars up high. You'll find me working, but I'll still reach the sky. Got my chickens in the yard and a hammer in my hand. I'm fixing up this life the best I can. I'll make it big, but I'll never leave, 'cause the red, white, and blue is all I need. Yeah, the red, white, and blue, that's all I need. Just a good old boy living wild and free. Free.
His name is Rocky Boven. He is from the Sunshine State of Florida. What a great song and what a great interview tonight. Thank you, Rocky, for doing that. I appreciate it. And there will be more interviews from him. I guarantee you he's going to get not only on my station, but a bunch of other stations in the near future. He is fantastic. And go check out Rocky Boven specifically on YouTube. And he's got a lot of great music. We played 3 tonight, but he's got a lot more than that. And I'm going to keep spinning your stuff as well. And thanks for doing the program tonight. We really appreciate it. Folks are are loving you right now. And he is live with us over here on TikTok at Tim Kelly on Air. Come in here and say hello to Rocky Boven and all the other artists and fans, and all of them are hanging out over here tonight. And YouTube, we got that going on at KICR Indie Country Radio, and I'm also live on my personal Facebook account as well. Welcome to hour number 3 of the show. Boy, time flies when you're having this much fun. KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com is the website. You can scroll down just a little bit. You'll see a radio player that says Radio Boss. That is for the live shows. That happens every other Wednesday night, Thursday night, and Friday night, every night on Thursday and Friday. Below that radio player, there's a QR code. If you scan that with your mobile device, you can listen to the live audio even if you step away from the house. You can plug it into your Bluetooth and sync that with your car audio. It sounds just like radio, and that's what we're doing right now. It is real radio. This next artist is making his debut tonight on the Tim Kelly Show. His name is Hank Ruff, R-U-F-F. Hank Ruff Music is where you can find him on social media. Talented young gentleman with a great song called Love You with the Lights On to kick off hour number 3 of the Tim Kelly Show on KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this Indie Wednesday.
I'm down at Roy's out with the boys. I wanna pick you up, can be there in 5. You're probably thinking it's just 'cause I've been drinking, but I promise you, baby, that ain't right. What you don't know is I've been thinking all day. With you's where I've gotta be. I wanna love you with the lights on, no music playing and the curtains drawn. I wanna love you with the lights on, won't even know when it's the break of dawn. To keep this in the dark would just be wrong. I wanna love you with the lights on. Like TK sang, I love this bar, but it ain't got no thing on being in your arms. Zach Top on the jukebox and an ice cold course can't compare to me and you behind closed doors. We've been working all week, baby, now it's our time. Light every candle, little whiskey, little wine. I wanna love you with the lights on, no music playing and the curtains drawn. I wanna love you with the lights on, won't even know when it's the break of dawn. To keep this in the dark would just be wrong. I wanna love you with the lights on. The fire in your eyes, hotter than the streets of Tucson in July. I wanna see every move, I wanna see every kiss, see that look in your eyes, don't flip off that switch. I wanna love you with the lights on, no music playing and the curtains drawn. I wanna love you with the lights on, won't even know when it's the break of dawn. To keep this in the dark would just be wrong. I wanna love you with the lights on, wanna love you with the lights on.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's country.
I love absolutely every single song they play.
This station is dangerously good.
This is Today's Country.
I like the music.
I like the DJs. There's even more to like.
I like everything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing New Country's best.
Now this is my kind of country.
New country.
New country.
New country.
when I lay down to sleep. My mind is north on 65, up the interstate to Tennessee, looking for the Nashville sign. When somewhere in the distance a spotlight hits the stage and a crowd starts to roar and a band begins to play. The lights in Nashville keep haunting me. In my dreams each night they shine on me. So I cross the stage and start to sing. I feel the heat on my face, and I believe it is my destiny. And even though it might be just a dream, you know that's where I'm gonna be. The lights in Nashville keep haunting me. Grabs a beer on my way home from work, help me get to sleep at night. Play my guitar until my fingers hurt. Drift off sometime before daylight. Then somewhere in the distance I see a spotlight hit the stage, and the crowd starts to roar and a band begins to play. The lights in Nashville keep haunting me. In my dreams each night they shine on me. As I cross the stage and start to sing, I feel the heat on my face, and I believe it is my destiny. And if it takes all that's left of me, you know that's where I'm gonna be. The lights in Nashville keep haunting me. Oh, yeah. Those lights are like a ghost burning in my mind, always there but just out of my reach, shining on all I've missed and all I hope to find. When I wake up and they're shining on me, and I believe it is my destiny, even though it might be just a dream. You know that's where I'm gonna be. The lights in Nashville keep haunting me.
How about those two back-to-back songs to kick off hour number 3 of the Tim Kelly Show? Hank Ruff with Love You With the Lights On, John McDuffie with The Lights of Nashville. I love when those lights are on, too. I've stood right under that Batman building and said, I am Batman. I love Nashville, Tennessee. Need to go back one of these days. But I am broadcasting for Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world. We got a great live show going on right now. John McDuffie hanging out with us over here on TikTok at Tim Kelly On Air. Come over here and say hello to him and all the fine folks hanging out. And we love the artists supporting other artists, and we're seeing a bunch of that tonight for sure. This next artist is also an alumni artist of NBC's The Voice, and she is my good friend Presley Tennant from Norco, California. We have done numerous interviews. She's got a brand new single out to radio, though, called Let Lying Dogs Sleep. There you go. Presley Tennant on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on this Indie Wednesday.
He says he's out with his friends. They say he ain't been around. He says he's places he's not, and he thinks I won't find out. Sometimes the truth hides in the middle of the room, curled up on a blanket, making a fool out of you. He should have known
They say the little things will catch you with your pants down in the end. And it was 3 a.m. with some girl in the parking lot for him. I hope he don't find his way home. He should have known I was loving him with the only one I closed. Lying down, waking up with him, knowing he don't know I know. I'm packing my things, he was never mine to keep. If I learned anything, it's let lying don't sleep. Let him sleep, let lying don't sleep. Let him sleep, let lying don't Sometimes the truth hides in the middle of the room, curled up on a blanket, making a fool out of you. He should have known I was loving him with the only one I closed. Lying down and waking up with him, knowing he don't know I know. I'm packing my things, he was never mine to keep. If I learned anything, it's that lying don't sleep. Let him sleep, let 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 lying don't.
It's always a party.
Just partying it up.
Your country party is here all summer.
It's summertime.
Crank up the AC, because things are heating up. No, seriously, turn up the AC or the shirt's coming off. You don't want to see this dad bod.
Turning up the summer country right now.
Every single summer I wonder if you think about me.
Your summertime station is Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
South of the city looking for a good time. Falling head over boots was the last thing on my mind. Then a pretty little thing walked in, $1 to a dime, she a 10. But boy, I should have known she was gonna leave me broke, queen high, so I went all in. One night in Dallas made this cowboy crumble. One glance at her and I knew I was in trouble. Don't know what happened, stole my heart in a flash, and now I'm still thinking about it. That one night in Dallas. Still thinking about the way she was looking when she said my name. Had me about to pack a U-Haul, get some in-laws in a rain. But you two-stepped out of my life, disappeared with my wallet and a kiss goodbye. One night in Dallas made this cowboy crumble. One glance at her and I knew I was in trouble. Don't know what happened, stole my heart in a flash, and now I'm still thinking about it. That one night in Dallas. One night in Dallas made this cowboy crumble. One night in Dallas, I'm still thinking about it, yeah. One night in Dallas made this cowboy crumble. One glance at her and I knew I was in trouble. Don't know what happened, stole my heart
Can you guess he's from the great state of Texas? His name is Tristan Robertson. That talented young man is still in school and making country music like that. He's got a bunch of Facebook followers, but you can go be one of them. Tristan Robertson Music is where you can find him on Facebook and all over social media. One hit song right there called One Night in Dallas. This next artist is also from Texas. He is hanging out with us live tonight at Tim Kelly on Air on TikTok. If you were anyone else, Mike Corellis on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this Indie Wednesday.
I've been stubborn, I've been wrong, turned good chances into gone. Most hearts would have closed that door, but you stayed and loved me more. I still don't see what you see in me, when anyone else would have let me be. If you were anyone else, I'd be gone. Another sad verse in a lonely song. If you were anyone else, I'd have lost every piece of me at too high cost. But you held on when the nights got rough. You loved strong when the world got tough. Baby, I'd be nothing left of myself if you were anyone else. I've said things I can't rewind. I've tripped over my own pride. You could have walked 1,000 times, but you kept your heart tied to mine. I still can't believe what you gave to me, when anyone else would have set me free. If you were anyone else, I'd be gone. Another sad verse in a lonely song. If you were anyone else, I'd have lost every piece of me at too high cost. But you held on when the nights got rough. You loved strong when the world got tough. Baby, I'd be nothing left of myself if you were anyone else. Through the hardest nights, the hardest days, you showed me love in 1,000 ways. If you were anyone else, I'd be gone. Another sad verse in a lonely song. If you were anyone else, I'd have lost every piece of me at too high cost. But you held on when the nights got rough. You loved strong when the world got tough. Baby, I'd be nothing left of myself if you were anyone else.
Howdy, folks. This is Rick Trevino, and you're listening to the Tim Kelly Show, syndicated worldwide, playing you country stuff.
I'll take Jim Beam and I'll take Jack, Johnny Walker along with any of that. I like beer if it's cold or hot, and I like drinks if they come in a shot. Just ask my exes and they will say I can stay up all night and party all day. I like cars and I like trucks. I like girls that like to wail. I like drinking all day long, and I like Randy Houser songs. Ain't nothing ever gonna change me. I like my women like I like my whiskey. I'll take a blonde or I'll take a brunette. It doesn't matter just as long as it's wet. Don't like them too tall, too short, or too skinny, but all my favorite ones, I've had plenty. I tried to stay sober with no flaws. Had many women leave me just because. I like cars and I like trucks. I like girls that like to wail. I like drinking all day long. And I like Morgan Wallen songs. Ain't nothing ever gonna change me. I like my women like I like my whiskey. I've had many women leave me just because. I like cars and I like trucks. I like girls that like to wail. I like drinking all day long. And I like all Kid Rock songs. Kid Rock. Ain't nothing ever gonna change me. I like my women like I like my whiskey. Ooh, yeah.
His name is Tracy Inman. That is his latest single out to radio. I like my women like I like my whiskey. You'll get to hear the story behind that song in an upcoming radio interview with yours truly on The Tim Kelly Show. And that live interview schedule again at the bottom of the homepage of my website at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. This next gentleman will also be a special guest on the program. His name is Donnie Cook. It is D-O-N-N-I-E, Donnie Cook. And this is called A Better Man Than Me on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this Indie Wednesday.
Is he tall, dark, and handsome? Is he rich as a king? Is he ready to buy you that big diamond ring? Darling, tell me the truth before you turn and leave. Is he a better man than me? Does he know how to listen? Is he quiet and shy? Is he stronger than steel? Is he man enough to cry? Darling, look in my eyes. Tell me what you see. Is he a better man than me? Can he dry your tears whenever you cry? Will he always be there when you lay down at night? He can love you like that and still set you free. And he's a better man than me. Can he be understanding? Is he good with his hand? Does he want only you? Is he a God-fearing man? Darling, look in my eyes. Tell me what you see. Is he a better man than me? Can he dry your tears whenever you cry? Will he always be there when you lay down at night? If he can love you like that and still set you free, then he's a better man than me. If he can love you like that, oh, and still set you free, and he's a better man than me. He's a better man than me. He's a better man than me.
listening to Tim Kelly on Indie Country Radio.
Listening to The Tim Kelly Show, live from Branson, Missouri on KICR Indie Country Radio.
Alarm clock talking, eyelids bucking, DJ shouting what we don't want to hear. Time to get with it, hard as I can hit it. Before I go, you've got to know your love gets me through. 60 seconds in a minute, 60 minutes in an hour, 24 of those in a day. Every little thing I do, yeah, it's all about you, baby, even when I'm away. Ever since I found you, boy, I think about you 86,400 times a day. sweet kissing. Even now, I'm counting down till I get back to you. 60 seconds in a minute, 60 minutes in an hour, 24 of those in a day. Every little thing I do, yeah, it's all about you, baby, even when I'm away. Ever since I found you, boy, I think about you 86,400 times a day. Wide awake, we're sleeping late. I can't keep my mind off you. Ah. 60 seconds in a minute, 60 minutes in an hour, 24 of those in a day. Every little thing I do, yeah, it's all about you, baby, even when I'm away. Ever since I found you, boy, I think about you 86,400 times. 60 seconds in a minute, 60 minutes in an hour, 24 of those in a day. Every little thing I do, yeah, it's all about you, baby, even when I'm away. Ever since I found you, boy, I think about you 86,400 times a day.
Boy, that's pretty good when you make a hit song out of a number, isn't it? Somebody asked me just now on my TikTok Live, what is the name of that song? It is simply 86,400. Her name is Tracy as well. Tracy Kennedy, Traci. Tracy Kennedy, and she's a great Canadian artist and has been a special guest on the Tim Kelly Show in the past as well. This next young talented artist, and I do mean young, I believe she's like 16 or something like that, Jaden Riley, Jadyn, and Riley is Ryle. This is called Little Hearts on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR. Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this Indie Wednesday.
First day in school for the new kid in town. He's off by himself on the playground, all alone. The boys are playing ball. He tries to join in. He says, I'm a good shortstop, but they just laugh at him. So he goes home. He says, Mama, I hate it here. Then he runs to his room, then cries a million tears. Little hearts break too. They feel pain just the same as grown-ups do, just in smaller pieces. Little hearts break too. Then there's little Lisa from the wrong side of the tracks. The girls make fun of her clothes when they talk behind her back. They don't see her cry. In a ragged old coat and holes in her shoes, she tries to blend in with the crowd. That's impossible to do. There's nowhere to hide. She's too young to understand smaller pieces. Little hearts break too. There's a little boy who sees his mama cry as his daddy says goodbye. Little hearts break too while they feel pain, just the same as grown-ups do, just in smaller pieces. Yeah, just in smaller pieces. Little hearts break too.
Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Huh? Anybody? Julie, hey, guess what day it is? Oh, come on, I know you can hear me. Mike. What day is it, Mike? Leslie, guess what today is?
It's hump day.
How happy are people who listen to the Tim Kelly Show's Indie Wednesday?
I'd say happier than a camel on Wednesday.
Hump day?
Get happy. Get the Tim Kelly Show on KICR Indie Country Radio.
If I were her horse, she'd saddle up on me, giddy up boy. I'd be a proud pony, riding off together, sunset painted sky. If I were her horse, we'd ride. If I were her drink, be a shot of good whiskey, burning them lips. She'd never forget me, throw me back, drunk on me every night. If I were her drink, it'd be high. But I ain't her horse, and I ain't her drink. I'm just a fool on a stool, crazy enough to think that I just might be everything she needs. And one of these days she's gonna saddle on up with me. Hey, y'all, watch this. If I were her song, she'd be playing me nonstop, dropping them quarters in this honky-tonk jukebox. Under them neon lights, we'd find romance. If I were her song, we'd dance. But I ain't her song, and I ain't her dance. Just a fool on a stool, thinking he has a chance. Hell, I just might be everything she needs. Hell, one of these days she's gonna saddle on up with me. Come on now. Oh, baby. My God, you know how you look in them cowgirl boots. Don't even lie to us. If I were her horse, she'd saddle up on me, giddy up boy. I'd be a proud pony, riding off together, sunset painted sky. If I were her horse, we'd ride. But I ain't her horse, and I ain't her drink. I ain't her song, and I ain't her dance. I ain't anything. Hell, I'm just a fool, crazy enough to think that one of these days she's gonna saddle on up with me. I'm telling you, one day she'll saddle on up with me.
His name is CJ C.J. Garton. He is from Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, just outside of Tulsa. He will be a special guest real soon, coming up on the Tim Kelly Show. Again, check out that live interview schedule at the bottom of the homepage at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. C.J. Garton, that is Garton, C.J. Garton Music, and his latest single called Ain't Her Horse. I haven't played this next gentleman in way too long, and that happens to be the title of his latest single after radio. My good friend Derek Brantley and Way Too Long on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on an Indie Wednesday.
Working overtime every day down at work. I've been trying like hell to get these bills caught up. I cut back on my drinking, smoking, and having a ball. I made a lot of money, but I've been good for way too long. Well, my baby really likes it 'cause I ain't been misbehaving, but a blue-collar boy about to jump off the wagon. So bring on the Haggard and Jones and let me pop a top. It's all going down, y'all. I've been good for way too long. Walk the line, and it's getting mighty tough to get these boots to mine. So don't mind me if I kind of start to stagger along. It's been a long time coming, and I've been good for way too long. Well, there's nothing quite like the way a Friday night feels when there ain't no boss nipping at my heels. So don't talk to me about Monday morning at all. Son, I just punched out. Been good for way too long. I've been working overtime every day down at work. I've been doing real good and got my bills caught up. Now I'm back on my drinking, smoking, and having a ball. Yeah, I blowed all my money, but I've been good for way too long. It's been 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 way too long. Yeah, I blowed all my money, but I've been good for way too long. I said I blowed all my money, but I've been good for way too long.
Nobody knows new country
like we know new country.
Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
I've seen the fire fade when the nights turn cold. Too many hearts have packed up and gone. I'm not here for a spark that dies with the dawn. I want a hand to hold when the hard times come on. Don't say sweet words you don't mean to keep. Don't wake my heart just to let it sleep. I'm not here for a half love. I need the whole thing. A steady heartbeat through the storm and the rain. If you can't stand beside me when the nights get rough, then boy, you're not the one. I'm not here for a half love. I've danced in the neon, I've heard the lies, but a true man stays when the tears fill my eyes. It's more than a kiss in a truck bed light. It's fighting for each other in the middle of the fight. Don't promise forever if you then boy, you're not the one. I'm not here for half love. No, I'm not here for half love. I'm here for the real thing.
What you gonna say when I don't walk right through that door? Tell me what you gonna say when I don't show up around here no more. You don't care about what I'm feeling or care about the things I say. I don't care to listen to complaining, 'cause I have to hear it every day. Tell me what you gonna say when I don't walk right through that door. Tell me what you gonna say when I don't show up around here no more. We don't touch and we don't talk unless it's just to criticize. You don't have to tell me you don't love me, I can see it there in your eyes. Baby, what you gonna say when I don't walk right through that door? Tell me what you gonna say when I don't show up around here no more. There ain't no use in a trying, 'cause there ain't nothing left to save. There ain't no use in a crying, 'cause it doesn't matter anyway. Tell me what you gonna say when I don't walk right through that door. Tell me what you gonna say when I don't show up around here no more. You won't see it coming like an afternoon summer rain. You won't see me leaving when I get up on that midnight train. What you gonna say? Yeah, what you gonna say? You won't see it coming like an afternoon summer rain. You won't see me leaving when I get up on that midnight train. Tell me what you gonna say when I don't walk right through that door. What you gonna say when I don't show up around here no more? Oh yeah, what you gonna say? Tell me what you gonna say. What you gonna say?
You are listening to The Tim Kelly Show, live from Branson, Missouri on KICR Indie Country Radio.
And all the whiskey out down doesn't chase them away. And all them images keep coming back to stay. All the things I wish I would have done or said swirl like heavy smoke inside my head. Should get up, go home while I can walk, but I'll be here till bartender's last call. Hell, this naughty proof ain't cutting it like it should. Marlboro's ain't replacing the red lip taste of you. And I'd do anything, turn back the clock if I could. Your memory still holds me all night through, while the band keeps singing our favorite lines. One bar stool at a time. Darling, I still smell your perfume from last New Year's Eve. Your head on my shoulder, my heart on my sleeve. Grab my hand, said, let's run with the wind. Escape these four walls when the dance lights grow dim. That slick dark street took a turn I can't erase. Worn out tires on my dad's 83 left no trace. Hell, this 90 proof ain't cutting it like it should. My burrows ain't replacing the red lip taste of you. And I'd do anything, turn back the clock if I could. Your memory still holds me all night through while the band keeps singing our favorite lines. One bar stool at a time. Pocket full of heartbreak, two hands on the wind. Keep singing your last glass, still can't believe it's real. Hell, this 90 proof ain't cutting it like it should. My burrows ain't replacing the red lip taste of you. And I'd do anything, turn back the clock if I could. Your memory still holds me all night through while the band keeps singing our favorite lines. One bar stool at a time. One bar stool at a time.
That is what you call a mini music marathon right there on those last three. That is One Bar Stool, Nick Taylor. It is Tayler, Nick Taylor Music on social media. And my good friend Bobby Hunt before that. And also Shadow Creek Music on social media. My name is Tim Kelly, and thank you for joining me tonight on the Tim Kelly Show's Indie Wednesday. I want to thank my special guest, Allison Galloway and Rocky Boven, for being on the program tonight. Join me tomorrow night at 7 o'clock Central Time. We'll do a show called Triple Play Thursday, where every artist on the program gets played 3 songs in a row. And my special guest tomorrow night will be Gary Grant Chamberlain and Clifton Bryan. That's going to be a great show as well. You'll get to hear the stories behind their songs and 3 songs in a row all show long. The Tim Kelly Show is produced by Tim Kelly Productions. Like the Tim Kelly Show on Facebook, and we will like you right back. Until next time, I will see you on the radio. Bye-bye, everybody.
I can put you in a cornfield in downtown Manhattan. Close your eyes and reel that old zip code. I can put you on a riverbank while you're fighting traffic. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. Turn me on. Taking back to high school, gym floor, and a slow dance. First love, first kiss, second base down that old dirt road. When it's freezing cold, I can sink your toes in warm white sand. I'm a song, I'll see you Some